Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Hey HR. Today, we are talking about the pastors and the church. Have you ever worked in a church? Let's see the stories of those who have.
Why did I get fired from my church job? That is a great question. I have no idea because no one communicated anything to me. Nothing. And I have been sick, like my video said, every single week. I've missed like maybe a day, like one day every single week because I've been so sick. So sick. All their kids are sick there. Fever is everything. The teachers are sick. They make them work. And I'm like, if I'm sick, I'm staying home. But I never missed like a crazy amount of work, especially for like how much I was helping them. So I haven't been in this week because I have strep throat and an ear infection in my left ear. I'm on antibiotics, steroids, nose drops, ear drops. Like I was in urgent care yesterday, and even though I'm out, I sent her a message because the group was going, oh, can you give money to her birthday fund? It's her birthday. I'm super new, so I was like, I'm just going to send her like a happy birthday text, even though I'm sick. I sent her a voice memo. So she heard my voice, whatever. I was like, you know what? Maybe this place needs light. So I tried to be kind and like extend, some love. And I was like, thank you for all you do. Happy birthday. I'm still out sick. Like, I'll keep you updated. She said, okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. And then I text her today. That was yesterday. I text her today and I said, hey, Tina. Well, you guys don't know her. I have strep throat. I have an ear infection, blah, blah, blah. I should be good to come in next week. She goes, please check your email. I go to my email. I will literally post it. I will put it here. It's like your last day of employment was the last time you were here, which was Friday. Like no reason, nothing. No one ever communicated to me, oh, hey, you're missing a lot of days, or hey, we think you're lying, you're not really sick, or hey, please don't do this or that. No communication at all. No light. No honesty. No integrity. Insane. No kindness. Oh my God. Yeah. So I don't know why I was fired still.
I don't have no worries, I stay blessed though. They just wanna know how I survive. I just pray and I keep my faith high. Grandma told me that the devil was a lie. You wanna live, better put your faith in God. Ay, I don't have no worries, I stay blessed though. They just want.
Well, I went back to church that Sunday morning after 2 weeks of being away. And after service, we had a high time in the Lord, glory to God. And I was just full of the Spirit. I just felt empowered. I felt led right back there to the finance room to collect my check. I did. I felt led. I go back there. They had one check for me. I said, there's a discrepancy. There's some piss in this pool. We got to get this thing cleaned out. So I asked the finance lady. I said, it was a finance team because, they didn't believe in having one person back there dealing with the money. They had a team of people. And so, I asked myself, I said, well, where my other 2 checks here? I'm supposed to get 3 checks. Where my other 2? One for the fine, one for the fine, one I'm supposed to go. I said, where my 3 checks at? She said, the lady said, head of finance, you're going to have to talk to the pastor. But see, I could tell based off their response that they knew something and they were withholding information. So they said, well, you're going to have to talk to the pastor. I said, well, that ain't no problem. Now, mind you now, I don't like him and he don't like me. Mind you now, I don't like him and he don't like me. So I'm already kind of like, how this gonna go? Cause I don't like you, you don't like me, and we talk about money. And that's one thing, that's where I draw the line at. That's where I draw the line at. You gonna pay me my money. So what ended up happening was I went to talk to the pastor. Hey, first getting under God for who had my life, and under God for the pastor and everything like that. I tried to follow protocol, make sure I was trying to go in respectful because I wanted the best outcome. I said, well, hi, pastor. I said, I went back there to collect my checks, and it was only a check. I said, I went back to collect my checks. I put a emphasis on the S. And he said, well, if you don't come to work, you don't get paid. I said, I took a deep breath. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. I said, if I don't go to work on my job, they have what they call PTO, paid time off. I said, and then two, I had to let them know, then two, my second point. Even if I don't go to work on my job, I'm going to find out that I'm not getting paid before it's time for me to go back there and collect my check on payday. Huh? I don't like surprises in the workplace. I do this, you pay me for that. You pay me for that, I do this. I don't like surprises. So he said, well, again, if you don't go to work on your job, you don't get paid. I said, the last time the church shut down due to unforeseen circumstances, I got paid. He said, and you shouldn't have got paid then. I said, now you hold on. I said, cause then I began to get riled up. I said, let me tell you something. I said, when the flood happened, because the flood had just happened in my hometown, I said, this church gave $1,000 to every person that was impacted by the flood. Not only to people who lost stuff in the flood, but also people who had to evacuate and go stay in a hotel. Their meats went to the bad in their deep freezer. And the church gave them $1,000. And I heard that the church was trying to give me $1,000 and you said I want a member. I said, so now you won't right for that. And you ain't right for this.
Encourage you whenever you have a service. I didn't say she had to stop worshiping God.
You did. And don't worry about it.
What I said was this. When you have a service, we want to make sure we start on time. One, that we don't have to rush the man or woman of God. Okay, so let me finish talking in my house.
I don't give a damn about your house.
God bless you, sir.
That's not how you order.
Like I
And that's
said,
not protocol.
God bless you,
Trust and
sir.
believe me, I know it.
God bless you, sir.
There are souls that are still here trying to be free.
And I didn't say that she didn't have to stop.
I don't give a damn
worshiping,
about no
praising
damn
God.
time limit.
God bless you, sir.
Who are you to tell God he can't do what he got to do?
God bless you, sir. We thank you for coming. When you leave out, please watch out for the step. God bless you.
Out in this church. Because that don't make no damn sense.
God bless
And you a
you.
bishop in the Lord's church?
Here's his down now. God bless you.
Don't put your hands on my shit.
God bless you.
I attended the First Baptist Church of Glen Arden in Maryland for about 15 years now. And for the past 14 years, I've been a 3rd and 4th grade Sunday school teacher. I love doing that. I feel like it's a gift that God has blessed me with. Unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, I was called into the office. That was brought to their attention that I was gay. And because of this, they relieved me of my duties and told me I could not be a Sunday school teacher anymore. My whole life is a testament to who God is. I'm always happy to share God's word with people. Greatest commandment in the law is to love your God with all your heart and with all your soul. And the second commandment is like that: love your neighbor as yourself. I should still have a passion for God. Honestly, these past couple of weeks, it's really left me questioning my faith in God.
I used to work for the church that I belonged to, and I was married to the pastor's son. So 6 days, sometimes 7, because I did Girl Scouts leadership with them too. So sometimes 7 days a week I was there. Finance ministry leader gets up there and says, "We have been saving all year to get this gift for pastor." Okay, so they live feed out to the church parking lot. They bought pastor a brand new truck, cash, so they wouldn't have no note, paid the insurance on it for a year, and bought them a $1,000 gas card. When I tell you, my mouth was on the floor. I hadn't been paid in months, and here go the finance ministry talking about we've been saving all year to buy this new car for pastor.
2:20 in the morning, man. The Lord told me to get up and go to Deuce's nightclub and pray. It was exactly a week ago that one of my young brothers at the church, man, his life was taken in this parking lot right here. So the Lord wanted me to get up and pray, and then, man, I went inside the club. And, man, all I got to say is, brothers, hey, we got a lot of work to do. And, man, we got to lay down these egos, this control issues, this low self-esteem issues. I'm talking to brothers, man. I ain't talking to government. I ain't talking to politicians. I ain't talking to the suburban church. I ain't talking to people with grants. I'm talking to brothers. We got to work out. I ain't even talking to the sisters right now. Brothers, we got to work out our own salvation, man. Man, I talked to the security guard on what happened. This brother really was trying to be a peacemaker, trying to break up a fight, man, trying to cause peace to come, and the peacemaker died. Then, man, I went on the inside of a club. Yep, pastor went inside the club. I need to see the heart to post of what's going on with our people, man. And I tell you, it was really, man, it blows my mind. People said, brothers won't come to church, brothers won't praise. Hey, them brothers was praising in there. And this was mind-blowing. It was 80% men, and maybe even 85% men in the club. What did I learn from that? That brothers will go. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. They will stay a long time. We got to find a way to connect with these brothers that are lost, man. Hey, we got work to do. We got work to do. You can't, we got to stop worrying about money. We got to stop worrying about titles. We got to stop worrying about egos. Man, if we don't save our own race, slavery is going to happen again. Slavery is en route. Matter of fact, it's already existing, and we need to, we need to set our people free, man. And we need to do it now. And we need to do it quickly. I'm going to pray that the Lord gives me a strategy, man, so that we can come up. And this ain't no monkey suit shine show, news media, get no grants. This ain't none of that. This is, we got to save our race. I'll talk to you more later. Hey, it's 2:20 in the morning, man. The Lord told me to get up and, go to Deuce's nightclub and pray. It was exactly a week ago that one of my young brothers at the church, man, his life was taken in this parking lot right here. So the Lord wanted me to get up and pray, and then, man, I went inside the club. And, man, all I got to say is, brothers, hey, we got a lot of work to do. And, man, we got to lay down these egos, this control issues, this low self-esteem issues. I'm talking to brothers, man. I ain't talking to government. I ain't talking to politicians. I ain't talking to the suburban church. I ain't talking to people with grants. I'm talking to brothers. We got to work out. I ain't even talking to the sisters right now. Brothers, we got to work out our own salvation, man. Man, I talked to the security guard on what happened. This brother really was trying to be a peacemaker, trying to break up a fight, man, trying to cause peace to come, and the peacemaker died. Then, man, I went on the inside of a club. Yep, pastor went inside the club. I need to see the heart to post of what's going on with our people, man. And I tell you, it was really, man, it blows my mind. People said, brothers won't come to church, brothers won't praise. Hey, them brothers was praising in there. And this was mind-blowing. It was 80% men, and maybe even 85% men in the club. What did I learn from that? That brothers will go. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. They will stay a long time. We got to find a way to connect with these brothers that are lost, man. Hey, we got work to do. We got work to do. You can't, We got to stop worrying about money. We got to stop worrying about titles. We got to stop worrying about egos. Man, if we don't save our own race, slavery is going to happen again. Slavery is en route. Matter of fact, it's already existing, and we need to, we need to set our people free, man. And we need to do it now. And we need to do it quickly. I'm going to pray that the Lord gives me a strategy, man, so that we can come up. And this ain't no monkey suit shine show, news media, get no grants. This ain't none of that. This is, we got to save our race. I'll talk to you more later.
Meanwhile, a Memphis pastor is killed in an overnight shooting at a bar. Pastor Ricky Floyd was a community leader who fought against violence, not just in Memphis, but the Mid-South. He often worked with young people, especially in Frazier, where he preached.
Tonight, 42-year-old Samantha Marion is under arrest and charged with voluntary manslaughter in the death of Floyd. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Floyd survived other attacks of violence in the past, including a carjacking. Police say he was at Mama's Bar and Restaurant on Kentucky, just a block from downtown last night. Witnesses told police that Floyd got into a verbal dispute with 3 customers. They all left because the bar was closing. Everyone moved outside, where they say Floyd threw a beer can at a woman and then tossed her phone on the ground. They say he drove away and the woman started to record his car with her phone. That's when Floyd returned. Police say when he approached the woman, she pulled out a gun. As Floyd backed off, he was shot.
There has been a steady stream of messages from city leaders about the work that Floyd accomplished. Chief C.J. Davis called him a respected leader in our community, both in Memphis and beyond. And Memphis Mayor Paul Young said Pastor Floyd was a beloved leader, friend, mentor, and servant to our city. He dedicated his life to lifting up others and guiding countless souls with his wisdom. Tonight, faith leaders in communities all across the Mid-South are paying tribute to Pastor Floyd.
While services at his church were canceled, others held a celebration of his life. WREG's Tia McKenzie has more on what the community is doing to remember him.
Pastor Ricky Floyd was described as an innovator with a love for people, especially the youth.
They helped me. They guide me. They showed me the way. They showed me the way. He was a good person. He was a good person.
Members of the Pursuit of God Church in Frazier say he was more than a pastor, that he was a dedicated man with legacy and impact.
I did a whole 360 and I joined this church. I never looked back. I never looked back. I'm here every Sunday.
Terrence T.B. Boyce hosted a fireproof open gym in remembrance of the late pastor. High school boys gathered to pray, reflect, and share their testimonies.
So when we out there on this road, think about what is it that you want to become? What is it that you want to do? Who you want to be in life? If basketball ain't it, use basketball to get where you want to be.
Here on Ridgeway Road, mentorship is the key to reducing gun violence across the city of Memphis.
I'm glad to hear that y'all believe in God. And like keep their relationship with God, it ain't gonna be easy. And y'all still growing up, so y'all gonna continue to do what you need to do growing up. But listen, man, hey, it ain't nothing but a verse a day.
Some say while Floyd knew the risks and dangers of trying to reach people in high crime areas, it didn't stop him from continuing the mission of spreading the gospel, and that's a legacy that will live on.
All I want to know is this: what was your pastor doing at a bar and grill at 1-something in the morning, arguing with bystanders like he don't know Jesus? That's all I want to know. What was your pastor doing now at 1-something in the morning? Huh? See, because y'all say he was a beacon of hope. What kind? Huh? Was it false hope? I'm just trying to understand something. That's all I want to know. Was he coming to get one of the saints? Huh? Did one of the saints get into it with somebody, the reason why he was at that bar? Did he leave somebody's house? Did he leave a revival and he found himself hungry? All I want to know is, what was your pastor doing at a bar and grill at 1-something in the morning to be unalived? And you all on here talking about he saw me. He ain't saw you. He couldn't see you unless God gave him the ability to see you. He ain't saw you. God saw you. And look at him. He definitely didn't save you. The only person that saves is Jesus. Now, he might have used a method for you to get saved, but baby, he didn't save you. He might have saw you, but he didn't save you. And the only reason why he saw you is because God allowed him to see you. So what was he at that bar for? Throwing that lady phone, throwing a beer can. Leave, come back, charge at these people, try to back up, and it's too late. Why was y'all pastor down? Come on now. See, because y'all better by using this scripture out of context because you don't want to be corrected. Touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. Y'all need to go back and study. What was your pastor doing at a bar and grill at 1-something in the morning? That's what the public want to know. You all don't want to know that. Like people can't see y'all for real. You know who recognized Jesus first? Demons. So what was your pastor doing at a bar at 1-something in the morning? Now they say he done been shot before. And say he always on the front line trying to get somebody. But I'm going to tell you something. You can't lord yourself over nobody to make it happen. All you can do is speak the word. So what was your pastor doing at a bar and grill at 1-something in the morning? Huh? What was he there for? For him and that lady to get into it on the outside. And that lady pulled out a wand. And unalive your pastor. Because I see y'all crying. And I see y'all, mourning. But is anybody asking, baby, what was pastor doing out at 1-something in the morning? Now, they laid up in jail with a $100,000 bond. And she being charged with voluntary manslaughter. You know how you get charged with voluntary manslaughter? That's a heat of passion. That's crime happening in the heat of passion. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, y'all, we got to ask ourselves. What my pastor doing at the bar and grill at 1-something in the morning? Huh? But ain't nobody want to talk about that.
Now, I know what you're thinking, saints. I know what you're thinking. This can't be. This is God. This is the holy place. This is the pastor. This is the church. It happens. It gets real messy in the churches. So be careful out there, colleagues and saints, because if you work in a church, sometimes not only God is with you, there are demons that are there too. Until we meet again, my friends. Bye from Hey HR.